my 1998 Corvette. I'm sure you guys know. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna put some brake duct vents onto the car, like the Z06 has. But we're not getting or using the cheap old Wish or cheap old eBay fake two-sided tape ones, which something that I've hated for a long time on this car is that somebody had already tried once. You probably can't see that on camera, but to be honest, when I got the car, I never even noticed it for like almost a week later, and I've had this car for 2 years now. So we're gonna put real ones in, and I'll wet sand and polish this area up and things like that, and we're gonna, cut a hole in it. We're literally gonna cut a hole right into the sides of my very beautiful, what I think is very beautiful Corvette. So let's get to it. I'm gonna show you some of the pieces and parts that we're gonna use, and so on and so forth, and go from there. But let's get to it. Not rain, snow, sleet, or anything is going to slow me down. So here we have, I don't remember what year the guy said, but on the C5 Corvette forum on Facebook is where I got a pair of these at. And I'm going to, I don't know how well that's coming. Yeah, you can see that it looks horrible. I'm going to clean them up, sand them down, throw some black primer on there. Let that dry a little bit, and then we're going to cover it in gunmetal gray so that it matches the colors of the wheels. And then we've got this paper thing that I found. Not sure. Well, I don't want to say not sure, but so I cut it out, and as you can see, I didn't cut exactly on the dotted line, and the outside line is the outer edge. It's the outer edge of this. So what I did is, the reason I cut outside of the line here and on the inside of the line here was just for, just in case, I'll call it. But I've already test fitted this once, and I poked through right exactly where the dots are, is where I made a dot for a bolt hole, just like that. And you can see that I'm glad that I cut inside of the perforated dotted line, because you can see it's not, as of right now, it's like right up against it. So if I need to, then I can, when I'm trying to fit this into the car, once the hole is made, if it's not fitting exactly right, then I can easily trim it out a little bit bigger, the inside hole there. But I'd rather start off to, when I cut it out, it's smaller than too big. You'd rather be short in this case for an inside. You'd rather be short than too big, because if you mess up, you're not going to be sure if this outer edge here is going to be covering it. So that's why I did it the way that I did it. Now this is just paper. Somebody had them on eBay. I really would have liked to have seen this in, would have liked to have seen this in like some kind of vinyl decal, but so what I was saying was I would have liked to have seen that in like some kind of a vinyl sticker decal, instead of a piece of paper. For the couple dollars, it's worth it. It's gonna help out. But I would have liked to have seen it in like some kind of, just like this, just like that, some kind of a vinyl sticker decal with some measurements for exact placement, stuff like that. That would have been cool. That would have made it all better, for what to use. So, but in this case, we're going to be all right with it. I'll get it on there. It's paper, and no matter what, rain, sleet, snow, I'm making a video for content. I'm getting it for you guys. So, again, go down below, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me about some other things. Even if I've already done it, I can at least take apart what I've done and show you or explain why I did what I did and stuff like that. But I won't pull out a cam or anything silly like that. So let's get to it. I've got, as you see, I've got those came off, I don't remember, but those did come off of a Z06 Corvette. And my goal right now is to primer those in black. I'm going to sand them up, get them primered in black, let that dry, smooth out that primer a little bit, and then we're going to throw some charcoal, gunmetal, dark metallic gray, whatever it is, on those. And while they're drying, we'll start cutting those holes in. So let's get to it. And this is why I wanted it to be, I would have liked it better if it was a vinyl decal. So trace the inside between my finger. There, trace the inside from this corner up to down here like this. From what I can tell, I'm using right on where the other person had it. Okay, go ahead.
Just keep going this way.
Yep. Of cutting this, template out inside of the dotted lines like that was to give it extra room. Well, now when I cut this out, I'm going to cut inside of the silver marker line and then shape it from there each time I try to fit the thing on, and then make, that way I can adjust. If I need to come up just a hair or tilt just a hair, I can do it from doing it that way. All right, thank you. I'm just going to work on this side for now.
Okay.
Thank you for your help. No, I feel pretty confident in it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. So this here is, it's one of them Dremel bits that you can kind of poke in, and you'll see. They are a little hard to operate, especially using it on a drill and not actually on a Dremel. But I'll show you, like, she said. So I'll show you. So you can see you can kind of draw with it. Oh. Well, being that I can see how long this is going to take, we're going to speed this process up. And there we go. You just cut a hole in the side of a perfectly good Corvette. So now what I'm going to do is go get the piece and we'll test fit it. And there we go. Here's the test fit. Something I forgot to do, which is not that big of a deal, but where the I have a little trimming to do right here, because that is hitting here. This section here is hitting here. So we're going to trim this back a little bit. Not a big deal. But what I forgot to do, and here's a good idea for you, is find some, should be final test fit. Oh, much better. And all edges are hitting, and then, okay. So here we are, we got the wheel off. We got the inner fender well off. That way we can get to the back side. And since I've got this open, I'm gonna clean all this garbage out. The red, those little red things is from the polisher when I polished the outside here. So now that we got that off, let's get the new brake air duct piece in. And all these screws, there's one here that you get from underneath. There's one there. There's one there. One there. There is one, oops, right here at the edge. There's one there. And then you got those two there. So, and those are all 7mm screws. So let's go get the piece and fit it on. And there it is. It's on. So we still got to put the inner fender well back on, but I wanted to show you how easily accessible that is. Now, some of you may be asking if mine's going to be functional, and the answer is no. No, it won't be functional. So there you go. Like I was just saying, it's not going to be functional, but I am going to do something that some of you guys probably won't like. It's fine. But I am going to put a blue LED back there. I'm going to put a blue LED behind there so that it kind of shines out. And then I'm going to do it again right there on that. And then that'll be that. So I'm not going to fill in the whole wheel well with blue LEDs. I just kind of thought it would be cool to kind of tie those in right there. And I'll tie it into, oops, that side marker there. So when the headlights come on or just one click forward, it'll do it. So there it is. And I did it in gray because I wanted it to match this. I got a color scheme going on, but those are from an actual Z06. Now there is something about it, about how I did this side that I didn't like. And what I want to say in this video is that it's important for you to do it in a way that makes you feel comfortable. You know, stuff like that. I felt comfortable in what I was doing. If I messed it up, to be honest, I kind of don't care. I would just go run and get another panel from the junkyard or, you know, off of the forums and stuff like that and throw it on there. Honestly, it wouldn't bother me at all. So that being said, I do want you to be careful. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm not trying to make this video any longer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip a whole bunch of steps. And right now what you're about to see is I'm just going to jump forward in time. I'll start recording once I get to the point of making the hole on the passenger side. Yeah, passenger side. And I'll just basically show you. I'll basically show you then. I see myself going in and out of focus here. I'll basically show you then what's going on the passenger side. And I'll try a different way. So if you like the way that I did it with the Dremel and cutting on the inside circle there and making the holes and then test fitting it, if you like that way, you know, cool. Comment down below. If you like this second way that I'm about to do it, and I'll show you when I get to that point because I got to put this side back together. I'll get the side back together. I'll get the other side apart and get up to that point. And I'll want you to comment down below if you like the way I do the other side. The other side, I think I'm going to basically still put the template there, trace it in a silver marker, and from that point, I think what I'll do is I have a small hand jigsaw. I'll put a fine tooth piece on there, a saw blade, and I'll go around that way, and we'll see how that cuts, and maybe you guys will like that way better. So at least in this video, you'll see that I gave you a couple of different choices to try it in and see which way works out for you. So it is getting chilly and cold out here, so let me get to it, and here is how we'll do the other side. So where we left off, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, he was just outside. No, wait. So I had to come down to Jamie's shop. Oh man, look how dirty I am. Had to come down to Jamie's shop to do this, to do the other side. It's just getting way too dark. Man, I just look at myself and I'm like, how dirty I am. I'm a pig. Passenger side is done. So, it was kind of a good thing that I didn't get a chance to record it, but it's in there. It's on. Oh, wow, I'm losing my balance. But, I guess it was kind of a good thing that we didn't get to record it, because I'll show you some of the crude tools that we used to do it with on this side. I was hoping to give you guys a different angle or way that it would have been done, but we used that. Horrible, but it's on there. We measured it. It does fit with the other side. So they're both on, no big deal. And they match placement with the measurements. So, and then we're last minute cramming. Got a new cold air intake to throw on. That'll be in another video. But just for now, I just needed to finish this video off. I gotta be honest, I'm probably gonna give myself a thumbs down. It came out fine. I just I'm just upset with myself that I didn't get a chance to properly do that, so that you guys would have a chance to see how I did it. Two different ways. So the one way you see in this video is the way that I did it on the driver's side. It is what it is. So I apologize for that, but we're gonna get gotta get the car down, get the cold air intake and all that other stuff back on, but I'm gonna shoot that in another video. I actually gotta take it all back apart, but as of right now, we're just trying to cram and get it ready, because I got 2 days for dyno day. By the time you guys will see this, I will have already had the dyno day, and it'll be done and over with, and we'll go over numbers and stuff like that at that time. So, hope you guys are still being good to one another, kind, hugging. You know, we're almost through it. We're like this close of getting through it. So, we'll see you in the next one. Sorry I'm all dirty. Be good, be safe. We'll see you in the next one. Later. Holy cow! Wow!